Yo, happy New Year's Day to everyone out there. I hope y'all had a very exciting New Year's Day celebration. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas holiday. Let's get back into the grind again. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's official. We got an NBA trade we can talk about, okay? So the Knicks acquired, and guys, you know I butcher names on a constant, consistent basis, okay? Always have, always will. The Knicks acquired OG Anunoby. Sorry if I butchered your name, okay? In a deal for RJ Barrett, all right? So the New York Knicks acquired forward OG Amage. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. In a trade that sent RJ Barrett, Immanuel Quickley, and a 2024 second round pick to the Toronto Raptors, the team announced Saturday. The Knicks are getting forward Precious Aguame. I know I butchered your name. I'm sorry, my guy. And guard Mitchell Flynn in the deal to have been pursuing OG Omagane in a significant period of time and determined to re-sign him as a free agent this summer. The source told ESPN. Okay, OG 26 have been one of the league's most conventional trade asset in the past 2 years, and now the Knicks get an opportunity to sell him on his future in New York before his free agency. The Knicks have firm belief that OG Ogamne fits well with the lineup with Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Okay, OG as an offensive has an offensive game and the ability to defend multiple positions would enhance our team on both ends of the court. New York Knicks president Leon Rose said the New York Knicks, which are 17-14 and the seventh in the Eastern Conference Finals, maintains significant draft assets to make more impactful trades this coming week and months. Okay. OG averaged 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal per game this season. He ranks second in defense half-court matchups against all-stars a year ago, trailing only Brooklyn Bridges, according to ESPN stats and info data. Okay, OG averaged 1 steal per game over the past 2 years, the third most. The Raptors are 12-19, bringing back RJ Barrett, who is from Canada, and Quickley, a high score bench guard, a 2024 second round pick. That is Detroit's pick. That pick's going to be very high because if you've been noticing about Detroit basketball has been struggling, okay? RJ Barrett, a number 3 pick in the 2019 draft, averaged 18 points, 4 rebounds this season. Quickly averaged a career high 15 points, field goal percentage of 45, a 3-point percentage of 39%. Quickly, who has finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting last season, ranks top 5 in total points, plus minus off the bench, according to ESPN stats and info. Okay, so let's talk about this real fast, real quick. Okay, what I think about it. What? So, I've been a stern believer on RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett has the talent, but I don't think RJ Barrett was a good fit with the New York Knicks. I felt like the New York Knicks were too heavy in one position, the forward position. And to me personally, I felt like if RJ Barrett was traded someplace else, was drafted someplace else, we would see, we would see his talent rise on another team. I felt like the Knicks, when the Knicks traded for RJ Barrett, when they drafted RJ Barrett, they were in the running for your boy that's with New Orleans. We're gonna talk about him real fast, real quick. I'm a fan of RJ Barrett. Now RJ Barrett going to the Toronto Raptors. That's his hometown. I think that's a good thing for RJ Barrett. That's more familiar for RJ Barrett. That's his hometown and all that. But I still believe in him. I think RJ Barrett is going to be. This is a great move for RJ Barrett. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do two things at the same time. If you noticing what I'm doing, I think that's a good Zion Williams. That's the name I was looking for. The New York Knicks really wanted Zion Williams, and RJ Barrett was their second choice on the board. They rather prefer to have Zion Williams. And we all know that Zion Williams, even though he has improved this year, he's been in and out of the lineup ever since he's been drafted to the New Orleans Pelicans. And now he finds himself in a unique situation where his money won't be guaranteed. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But I felt like RJ Barrett going to the New York Knicks, served no huge purpose for him, particularly when you look at the New York Knicks. They kept changing their identity each and every year ever since they drafted RJ Barrett. And RJ Barrett was just, just a side dish, okay? He's talented, he's young. We can plug him into any system that we are trying to do. But RJ Barrett wasn't our number one priority. If you notice, the New York Knicks, every year, like last year, they've been signing free agencies. They've been hot in free agency as well as making trades to build on the roster. A lot of those pieces didn't jive or fit well with RJ Barrett, in my humble opinion, and it didn't really display the full talent and the capabilities of RJ Barrett. Him going to Toronto, Toronto, they're rebuilding. I feel like that's going to be wonders. RJ Barrett will probably re-sign and get his max money there. He's not going to shop around. I feel like the Toronto area, he's from there. He will fit very well, and they don't have to convince him to stay in Toronto. Okay, so I feel like this is a great trade for. I think the Raptors overall got the upper hand on this trade, because I'm a huge believer in RJ Barrett. This does not mean that I'm not a believer in OG, but to me, RJ Barrett fits better in Toronto. And I'm not saying OG doesn't. And the Knicks have already said, I think he's got one more year remaining, which is this year. They are committed in re-signing him because they feel like he's a better a better piece with the New York Knicks, and he's a better fit with New York in their plans. Now, I heard on NBA radio, and they was talking about this yesterday, last week, that it's just over the weekend, it's just too many. People that they got too many cooks in the kitchen. All right, they got World Side West. They got a lot of people, saying that you need to talk to them if you want to orchestrate trades or anything of that magnitude. And when you have too many cooks in the kitchen, and it seems to me that they're all on the same page, but that is subject to change. All right. I don't know if it's true or not, but I do feel like OG fits very well. I still feel like they're too heavy in the forward position. I mean, they haven't escaped that. They was too heavy in the forward position when they landed RJ Barrett. Okay, when they drafted for RJ Barrett, to me, they're still too heavy in the forward position. And I feel like OG is going to sooner rather than later, take a position. I think he's going to be the future of the New York Knicks. And I'm going to go back to this article. The one person I feel like is going to get his time reduced. Okay, get his time reduced. Trying to find his name, but anyway, the point I'm making is they're too heavy in the forward position, and to me, Julius Randle. Julius Randle, when you hear about this trade, Julius Randle is going to suffer the most with his minutes. All right. Now, this guy can defend multiple positions, which that's what they thought they was getting out of Julius Randle when they signed him as a free agent many moons ago. Okay. Well, when he landed in New York many moons ago, they thought they was getting someone that can defend multiple positions, that can score the ball. And there's a reason why the Lakers gave up on Julius Randle. They didn't sign him a max contract. They said, we're just going to we'll just let you pick your destiny. They were not in his way or anything of that nature. And when he landed with New York thought they got a steal. But he's up and down his production on the offensive end. I don't think Julius Randle can play multiple positions. Earlier in his career, he could, but I don't think he can do that now. And OG can do that at a reduced rate. Now, of course, when the offseason, when the NBA is done playing this year and they go into free agency, they're going to have to, they'll be in negotiation talks with OG. And I think he's going to get a lot of money with New York because New York gave up so much for him. They have no choice but to give him more. I just don't think there's a huge market for OG. But with New York, they're kind of stuck like Chuck with it. They're going to overpay to keep him. And Julius Randle is not going to be happy with that decision because that's going to also not only reduce his minutes. Now the Knicks are going to say, well, I think this is probably going to be the year that we should be, moving off of Julius Randle. Okay. So I think he needs to be careful about that as well. I think as far as the future does not look bright for Julius Randle as far as, his career with New York. All right. So, yeah, that's all I got in this video, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.